Kia ora, nau mai ki te whare. Welcome to the House, ko Louis Collins aho. This week is the last of a 3-week sitting block at Parliament. The House will then adjourn for the Easter break. When MPs come back in May, they'll be hitting the ground running, because in the next sitting block is the budget on the 22nd of May. Would you believe, though, that just over a month out from this year's budget, Parliament is still debating spending from the 2023-2024 financial year? That's right, after question time yesterday, the House went into committee stage for the annual review debate. Here's Deputy Speaker Barbara Kiriga explaining how it works.
Members, the House is in committee on the Appropriation 2023-24 Confirmation and Validation Bill. This is the debate on the final position of the Government and the annual reviews of departments, offices of Parliament, Crown entities, public organisations and state enterprises as reported by select committees. This is a 10-hour debate. The time for this debate has been allocated to parties on a proportional basis.
The debate is split up by portfolios, with the relevant ministers outlining the government's retrospective spending and answering questions from members. The way that plays out is that the chair of the relevant select committee will be the first to speak, outlining what their committee has reported on. After that, the political to and fro begins. Generally, that is kicked off by the minister, followed by the opposition spokesperson, but sometimes vice versa. A poll last month by Horizon Research found that health was the number one issue among Kiwi voters. The chair of the Health Committee is Sam Uffindale. Here he is kicking off the health section of the debate.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chair. It's very good to be able to stand up and discuss health in New Zealand and know that this is a government focused on delivery to the patient, making sure that we have got targets back in our health system. We're focused on faster cancer treatments, on increasing immunisation rates, on shorter ED wait times, faster first specialist appointments and faster treatments.
Now, you'll notice Uffindale was talking quite fondly about what the government had done in the health sector, something that Assistant Speaker Greg O'Connor pulled him up on.
This is a government that is relentlessly focused on improving delivery for patients.
I could just remind the member that as the chair, the standing order is that this is a non-political 5 minutes on what the committee has done.
And again.
I can see the members over the other side of the House smiling, knowing that with more people working in the front line, New Zealanders will be able to get...
Under 1473, this report is a non-political report back to the committee on the select committee.
I'm trying to be...
Just a reminder.
I note your comments there, Mr. Chair.
Well, I'm pleased you've noted it, because the second time I've had to remind you. So
well, you won't have to remind me again, Mr. Chair.
Note it and act on it.
I'm trying to be, as neutral as I can, but just noting down some of the key parts that are in this report. We asked about a number of items, and I just want to thank all members of the committee for their hard work, and we're all dedicated to making health a better, improving patient outcomes in New Zealand.
After that, the House got to hear from the Minister in an opening statement of sorts. Here's Simeon Brown.
And ultimately, if you're not measuring it, you're not managing it. Right. And the last government failed to measure, failed to manage, and we are fixing the problems left behind and the thousands of New Zealanders who are waiting too long. And that is why we've brought back the health targets, so we can focus the system back on the patient and making sure that we are delivering more for them. And so this government is committed to getting health back on track, putting patients first, and I look forward to hearing members' questions.
Labour's Aisha Verrall has had a few fiery exchanges with the Health Minister during question time recently. Last night was no reprieve from that.
Mr. Chair, I'm surprised that the Ministers or the Select Committee Chair's remarks did not canvass what was absolutely remarkable about Health Select Committee's annual review of Health New Zealand. That included that the financial reports for Health New Zealand were published only a day before the committee's hearing. And when they arrived, oh boy, 300 million attributed to the wrong financial year. Health New Zealand had tried to present the costs of redundancies for jobs that hadn't even been cut to make it look like they were turning their books around. The Auditor General was having none of it and made Health New Zealand revise its accounts. If that isn't cooking the books, I don't know what is.
The annual review debate is run as a committee of the whole House, meaning any MP can make a speech or ask a question, and there are no limits on the number of questions. But because of how the debate's speaking time's allocated, a good portion of the rest of the debate was back and forth between Verrall and the Minister. This is largely to be expected, as ultimately the point of annual reviews is to scrutinise government spending, and the opposition are the ones who do most of that scrutiny. E te whakarongo koe ki te whare. You've been listening to The House, a program made with funding from Parliament's Office of the Clerk. Mātua.